Hi kids! Today we're going to learn about something amazing that we use every day, the light bulb. We'll discover how it works and the story behind its invention. Let's get started. First, let's talk about what a light bulb is. A light bulb is a device that produces light when electricity flows through it. Light bulbs come in many shapes and sizes, but they all have the same basic parts: a glass bulb, a filament, and a base. The glass bulb is the outer part that protects the inside components. It's usually made of glass, but it can also be made of other materials. The filament is a thin wire inside the bulb that glows when electricity passes through it. This is the part that actually produces light. The base is the part of the bulb that connects to the light socket. It allows electricity to flow into the bulb. Now let's talk about how a light bulb works. When you flip a light switch, electricity flows from the power source through the wires to the light bulb. Electricity enters the bulb through the base and travels up to the filament. The filament is made of a material called tungsten. Tungsten is special because it has a high melting point and can get very hot without melting. When electricity flows through the tungsten filament, it heats up to a very high temperature and starts to glow. This is what produces light. The glowing filament gives off both light and heat. The glass bulb helps to contain the heat and protect the filament. The first practical light bulb was invented by Thomas Edison in 1879, but he wasn't the only one working on it. Many inventors contributed to the development of the light bulb. Before Edison's light bulb, people used oil lamps, gas lamps, and candles to light their homes. These methods were not very safe or efficient. Edison wanted to create a safe, reliable, and affordable source of light. He experimented with many different materials for the filament before finding that carbonized bamboo worked best. Edison's light bulb could last for up to 1,200 hours, which was a big improvement over earlier designs that only lasted for a few hours. Edison's invention made it possible for people to have electric lights in their homes, which changed the way people lived and worked. Let's go back even further in history. The idea of producing light with electricity goes back to the early 1800s. In 1800, an Italian scientist named Alessandro Volta invented the first electric battery, which he called the voltaic pile. Volta's invention allowed scientists to experiment with electric currents and led to the discovery of the arc lamp by Sir Humphrey Davy in 1802. The arc lamp produced light by creating an electric arc between two carbon rods. It was very bright but not practical for everyday use. Over the next few decades, many inventors worked on improving electric lighting. One important breakthrough came in 1841 when Frederick de Molens patented a bulb filled with a vacuum. A vacuum is an empty space with no air or other gases. By removing the air from the bulb, de Molens was able to prevent the filament from burning up too quickly. Despite these advances, it wasn't until Thomas Edison and his team improved the filament and created a practical design that the light bulb became widely used. Edison's company, Edison Electric Light Company, started producing and selling light bulbs, and soon electric lighting spread to homes and businesses around the world. Let's talk about how the light bulb has evolved since Edison's time. One important development was the invention of the incandescent light bulb with a tungsten filament. Tungsten filaments lasted longer and produced more light than carbon filaments. This made light bulbs even more practical and efficient. In the 20th century, new types of light bulbs were invented. One of these was the fluorescent lamp, which uses a different method to produce light. Fluorescent lamps use a gas inside the bulb and a coating on the inside of the glass to create light when electricity flows through them. Another important development was the invention of the LED, light-emitting diode bulb. LED bulbs are very energy efficient and can last for many years. LEDs produce light by using a semiconductor material that emits light when an electric current passes through it. Today, we have many different types of light bulbs to choose from, including incandescent, fluorescent, and LED bulbs. Each type of bulb has its own advantages and uses. For example, incandescent bulbs are good for creating a warm, cozy atmosphere, while LED bulbs are great for saving energy. Light bulbs have come a long way since Thomas Edison's time, but the basic idea remains the same, using electricity to produce light. Understanding how light bulbs work helps us appreciate the science and innovation that goes into making our lives brighter. Light bulbs are used in so many places, from our homes and schools to streetlights and cars. They help us see and do things even when it's dark outside. Thanks to the invention of the light bulb, we can read, play and work any time, day or night. Light bulbs are also important for safety, helping us navigate our homes and streets without tripping or getting lost. Think about all the ways you use light bulbs in your daily life. It's amazing how much we rely on this simple yet powerful invention. Thank you for joining us today to learn about the fascinating world of light bulbs. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more fun and educational videos about science and the amazing inventions that shape our world. See you next time, young explorers. See you soon for more adventures in science and technology. Goodbye, young explorers.